In this video, I'm gonna give you the best 3 markets to trade while trying to pass a prop firm, and even the best 3 markets to trade while consistently getting payouts. If you are a trader with low capital and you don't have the proper amount to trade a personal account, well, I have a best solution for you. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down one of my top pick prop firms. The reason why it's one of my top pick prop firms is because I was able to upload my trades into forexproprank.com and it gave me the actual prop firm I should be trading. Now within this video, you're going to know what account types you should be going for based off of these different assets, and I'm gonna give you the breakdown strategy for each one. As you see, even this is something I do consistently even on my personal account, as it helped me scale my 55K account to now 80K, and I'm looking to get this to 6 figures so I can be trading my own type of prop firm as a personal account. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. So we're going to be talking about GOAT Funded Trader. So GOAT Funded Trader has a number of different account types. You have that one step, 2-step, 3-step, and instant. And then even inside of these steps, you also have something called the GOAT, the standard, and the pro. This could get very complicated, but I'm here to break down some of the best options you can choose based off what we're about to trade. So the best account types for volatility, indices, and commodities. This is what we're going to be using to scale this prop firm account. The best option will always be your standard 2-step challenge. Why is this one most important? It gives you the wildest risk caution of challenge model. 5% daily drawdown, 10% max drawdown, which is the static, and then the extra headroom matters when candles rip on gold, US 30, and oil. The payouts are bi-weekly, and you can even add a 100% split during checkout as an add-on. So like I said, this is honestly probably going to be one of the best, because also the leverage during the evaluation, even though the leverage is low, you have a bigger account. Of course, your leverage is set at 1 to 20 for indices and commodities. After funding, it is set at 1 to 10. So this is basically for you to really scale this account properly and consistently. The time you should be trading this, if you're going with step 2, is you're trading during the New York Open impulsive window. This is going to be from 8:30 to 10 a.m. Eastern time, and you want breathing room for the pullbacks, for the sweeps before your 1 to 2 take profit. We're going to always try to go for a 1 to 2 minimum. Anything above 1 to 2 is fine, but minimum 1 to 2 is what we need to really scale. Now, here's an alternative for some of my elite traders. So coming at number 2, we have the step 2 GOAT alternative. This is same as the step 2 phase, but with a lower target for your step 1. So you're getting 8%. But with this one, you have a daily drawdown at 4%. So this is a lot tighter than the standard, and then the total daily drawdown stays at 10%. So I would say choose this if you value faster payouts more than extra 1% daily caution. Now, if you are a trader that is struggling either trading a prop firm or a broker, I'm here to help you. I opened up tradewithsolo.com with a free option. This gives you the ability to actually trade with me for free. How it works is quite simple. All you have to do is purchase one of the GOAT Funded Trader accounts that you're seeing that I'm talking about in this video. And within you doing that, it could be any account type. I will get you in our community, but first you have to email the proof that you purchased it with our link in the description at joinsolonetwork@gmail.com, and then we will get you in our community for free for life. That being said, you get everything from exclusivity and all of that fun stuff. And other than that, let's go ahead and get right back to the video. Now, this is only for my advanced traders. Faster path to funding, but only 6% max loss. Daily is 4%. Now, if you're trading gold, oil, or US 30, that's unforgiving unless you keep the per trade risk very tiny. And I'm talking like 0.25 to 0.30. That's really good for all of my seasoned scalpers like myself if you really want to go. But like I said, this is mainly for elite traders, so you have to trade with precaution. Based off of all of that info I gave you, let's talk about how to actually trade and what you should be trading and how to trade it properly. So we're going to talk about the very first one, which I know a lot of you guys love, which is gold. Why it works: high volatility during London, New York overlapping, tight spreads with GOAT Funded, and it is the most watched retail pair for us retail traders. Here's a quick play to trade this. Quick play is from the 5-minute to the 15-minute, you want to identify the Asian range and mark the high. So if this was the range of the Asian session, right, known as Tokyo session, this right here, we have high and we have our low. Now with the gold, there's a lot of fake outs that happen consistently. When it comes to London, even going into New York, you can wait on that fake out. The moment you get that fake out, you want to get an indicator called the 9 EMA. The The 9 EMA is going to help you trigger your sell positions or your buy positions. Once that liquidity sweeps, you wait on it to at least close below the 9 EMA. If you don't even know what an engulfing candle is, or if you don't know how to read proper price action volume, this 9 EMA can really help out for you. So you wait on it to close. When it does, you always minimum go for the 1 to 2, or you use the fib expansion tool 0.27, 0.618. Let me show you in a live chart. So I'm on a 5-minute time frame, which you can't really see right there, but that's the 5-minute. This is how you guys can identify the time frame I'm on. Look at Tokyo high, Tokyo low. I'm using a trading session indicator that it is showing the color block. So this helps me know what sessions high and what sessions is low. All I'm waiting for is market to break and literally break above this high or either this low during London and even New York. As you see, we broke above. Now, the moment that happened, I now want to see the shift in the market, especially if on a higher scale we are going down. This is one trigger that you guys need to also be cautious for. If the market is going up, meaning that we're getting something like this on an hourly scale where it goes up, down, up, down, up. When it comes to Tokyo session, this is what we should be seeing during Tokyo session. We should be seeing the lows and the highs. Let's just say during Tokyo session, this was it. Now going into London session, let's say this was the play. We notice it pulled all the way back down here to grab this liquidity. This is where we want to go ahead and buy it once we see it do one thing, close below or above the 9 EMA. So in this instance, we're looking at it vice versa. So we see it's going down because this was an hourly downtrend. We see that we broke out of this liquidity. Now we're pulling right back, and all we're waiting for is a aggressive all body candle that is giving us the signal to sell it, and that will either be this candle or even this candle here, and we could easily reach for a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 3 or 1 to 5. This is all you guys need to really scale and really make profits when it comes to trading a prop firm with the gold funded trader. Now the next one is going to be US 30 Dow Jones Index. Why this works? It's huge intraday moves, perfect for hitting profit targets quickly while keeping your stop loss small. This is really good for a prop firm. This is actually a prop firm drawdown friendly pair or index to trade. You want to trade this during 8:30 to 10 a.m. Eastern time. You want to look for liquidity sweeps at the session's high and lows. Confirm with the momentum candle close through the 9 EMA. Remember, the momentum candle is that bullish engulfing candle. Another momentum candle is when you get a large wick and you also get a pretty decent sized body. Now, if the previous candle from this large wick that had happened was also another wick, that is another indication this is momentum that the sellers are strong and the buyers are weak. And then going for the 1 to 2 is what you always want to reach for when you're dealing with US 30 and also gold. Now, the last one is my personal favorite, which is US oil. So I want to show you guys a prime example of why I love trading US oil. This is my personal account, but I just want you guys to see how effective US oil can make you money by just also sticking to one pair. So if I go to all my closed positions, you get to see every trade is literally oil, 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 oil. Everything is oil. And even though, yes, we have some losing trades, this happens, of course, but sticking to one asset can really change the game. If you just want to stick with gold, stick with the gold. If you just want to stick with 30, stick with 30. But what I'm getting at is if you lock in only one asset and only one asset only, a lot can change. So that being said, you guys see what my win rate essentially is, and you see the profits that I was able to make, which is over 30K just from a 55K account. And I'm excited to see that because this is a long-term goal for me to scale an account to 6-figure account. So let's talk about it. Why this works. Insane volatility. Yes. During US energy report hours, so anything basically during New York session, 8:30 to 10 a.m. Eastern time. Oil scalps are less saturated than gold in US 30, but moves just as fast. Let me show you. If you look here, you see we don't have too much manipulation, meaning there's not a lot of wicks. That is almost 20 pips wicks. We're getting very slow but steady continuation. And the beauty about oil is if I know it's going to go up, I'm going to ride it up. If I know it's going to go down, I'm gonna ride it down. Even right now, this is a signal I called out in my community. I seen that we had something called a liquidity phase, which means it grabs liquidity from the downside and then it's going to grab liquidity from the upside before it does any major move. But what I'm getting at is this play right here. I'm very confident because I practice all the time with this, but I know that oil will stay consistent and just stick with that one direction regardless. So the way that you can trade this with the quick play is New York opening, price retrace into the 44 to the 618 fib zone after the impulsive move. And then you want to look for a rejection candle at a POI. POI is anything when you see imbalance and also supply and demand essentially. And then also enter with the stop loss just beyond the wick and then a TP at the next liquidity point, or you will always minimum go for 1 to 2. Remember, you're trading a prop firm, so it's very important to understand that trading a prop firm is a lot different than trading a personal account because you have to really maximize and minimize on your risk and your reward. What you should buy for all of my traders that is looking for something standard, go with the 2-step standard and then add the 100% profit split if you want. Not saying you have to, but highly suggest it. And then obviously we're only going to be trading gold, 30 and oil. Secondary. Step 2, go. If you want an on-demand first reward and can live with a 4% daily drawdown, go with secondary. Now the last, only for my elite traders that are really good at risk control. You want to go for 4% daily drawdown, 6% max. But remember, you want to keep your stop loss tight. So that being said, if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and hit me up. And if you want access to our community for free, you can actually do that if you do purchase a GOAT funded trader account. All you have to do is email joinsolonetwork@gmail.com. Once you purchase it, you let me know. Make sure you use the link so we can see that and confirm it. And other than that, you'll be added to our community, which I'm willing to help you out to scale your account, to grow your account, because this is a win-win situation for us. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more like this. Your boy Solo. Peace.